got one that can see.
Since medieval times, the Jewish people have been considered a race of magicians. The biblical rabbis used shaman-type techniques to induce altered states of consciousness. Fasting, flagellation, and burying oneself up to the neck were all techniques used to prepare the rabbi-magician for a battle through the 7 portals of the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, where they would eventually meet the supreme deity in a realm called the Merkaba. Ritual sex magic was also practiced amongst some Jewish cults. Many temples had holes in the walls so that rabbis could ritually sodomize a prostitute, a young man or a boy, and invoke the fallen angel Raziel as they reached sexual climax. The word sodomy is derived from the name of the biblical city of Sodom, in which sex magic and also blood sacrifice were widely practiced. A strange version of vampirism, or blood drinking, is still practiced to this day by many rabbis, who suck the blood from the freshly severed foreskin of newborn babies.
In the halacha, in Yeridea, that's the second section of the 4 sections of halacha called the Shulchan Aruch, the set table. In chapter 266, halacha 3, 4, 5, and 6, he describes how the circumcision is to be done. He says after the cutting, the mohel does what is called Metzitzah, and Metzitzah means to suck, and it means doing so with his mouth. You have to have a quick suction action, you have to have more pliability. So saliva is not a bad thing. Saliva has elements of cleaning, of antiseptic elements within it, and the other part of it is that the suction process of the mouth is quicker, more pliable, and it's more exact and works much better.
For
centuries, when a Jewish baby boy is born, the ancient ritual of circumcision is performed. Religious leaders, known as moyals, also engage in something controversial during the bris. In a practice known as Metzitzah B'Peh, or just MBP, the moyal actually uses his mouth to suck the blood from the infant's penis after he cuts off the foreskin.
In his translation of the book called the Sefer Yetzirah, the Book of Formation, which is a basic Kabbalistic handbook that the priests had control over for hundreds, if not thousands of years. In his treatise, Rabbi Aryeh Kaplan says something incredible. The mouth and the genitalia are together with an expression of the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet. The genitalia and the mouth, what do they have to do? What do they represent? The mouth is also symbolic of the receiver, symbolic of the female element within the human, within the male. The Shekhinah, the divine presence, is seen as the mouth that speaks Torah. It's also seen as the receiver for all of the divine forces of energy that come from the higher levels and are expressed through the Malchut. And so creation comes from Malchut, and Malchut relates directly to the mouth that speaks truth, to the mouth that prays properly and says the words of Torah that are holy. The genitalia allows for the connection to combine, to create. a living, breathing child. But it has to go through the process of the purification of the mouth with the genitalia. The idea behind it is that for a holy soul to be revealed, there has to be holy genitalia and a holy mouth, and a holy mouth.
We want Mashiach now. We don't want to wait. Okay?